Praise God, praise God, praise God. Stop running. Stop running. Many of us are familiar with the story of Jonah, the book of Jonah. And if you started at chapter 1, you'll see that God gave Jonah an assignment, and Jonah started running the opposite way. Then God found him, and he put him in the belly of the whale and fish, and um, he still wanted to run. He still wanted to run. He still wanted to run. And that's what we do a lot of times. We try to run from our past, and we don't want to face it. So what we do, we avoid it. And how do we avoid it? We just start doing other things, and we make excuses of why we're avoiding it. Well, why don't you want to go down that street? Well, I just don't like going down that street. Instead of just confronting that and say, I don't go down that street because something bad happened to me, and when I go down there, bring back negative memories. That's how we are set free, by confronting situations that make us uncomfortable. Why don't you want to go to that house, or why don't you want to drive past that house? Because something happened and I just don't want to, remember that. Well, one of the best ways to be set free is to remember it, confront it with God. Pray and ask God to help you confront it so you can be set free from past mistakes, be set free from past, choices that you made, be set free from past abusive situations that you've had to encounter. Be set free by confronting it. No longer running, no longer hiding, no longer making up excuses. No longer, no more. No more excuses. No more. Lord, help me to confront that situation so I can be set free. I don't want to run any longer. I know you have a good plan for my life. I know you have a ministry inside of me that you want to birth out of me, but because I keep running, because I keep hiding, because I don't want to confront my past, I'm causing myself to be hindered and not to grow in that area. No more running. No more hiding. No more excuses. Pray and ask God to help you get the healing and deliverance that you need today in order to move forward from those past negative situations, them negative people. A lot of times we stay in relationships with our friends because we know that what they're saying is not right. But because you've been hurt from the past, you be like, I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to confront them. You know that person is being negative, but we don't want to say nothing because we don't like confrontation, because perhaps we was in a relationship, or perhaps we was in a house where it's always negative, negative, negative. So you don't want to confront stuff. One of the best ways to be set free, once again, is lovingly praying and asking God to tell you how to talk to your friend. Listen, you're always negative, and I don't like being around negativity. It doesn't mean you're not a good friend. It just means you're a great friend because you want to tell her the truth. But pray before you do it. Pray and God will tell you when. Pray and it'll work out for God's timing. Let's not jump up and just do stuff because we've been hurt, and saying stuff because we've been hurt, and we start manipulating and lying, and then we start excusing. Well, the reason I'm mean is because somebody did this to me, or you don't understand what I've been through, and everybody have been through something. That's why we all have to stop running, trust God, stop hurting people, trust God, and He'll set us free. Whom the Son has set free is free indeed. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Walk by faith and not by sight. God, I trust you. God, I believe you. God, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're going to take care of me. Ask God to surround you. Ask God to lead and guide you wherever you are. Stop running. God has a good plan for your life. God bless you. God keep you. He loves you. Love yourself. Surround me, oh Lord. Let your presence fill this place.